Welcome to Radio Boomers Live, otherwise known as RBL, a show that incorporates baby boomers and millennials' ideas and perspectives.
With the hottest news, reviews, and interviews, and guidance on the transition of brick and mortar to click and order. And now I'm proud to introduce former veteran, military police, and a member of Knights of Columbus, my dad, James Zuli.
And my son, Chairman and CEO of Easy Way Network, known as the Digital Dick Clark, Eric Zuli. Good morning, Radio Boomers Live listeners around the world. Good morning to our Easy Way family. You know who you are, all over the world. And good morning to our superstar host, my son, Eric Zuli. I'm so proud of the way he just builds these networks and tries to make it easier for people to plug in, because times are changing and they're changing fast. And you got to stay on top, because otherwise you fall behind. People don't see your business or who you are. And it's just a matter of tuning in and keeping in touch with everything, because now we're not only changing rapidly, we got AI coming on board for quite a while. Actually, it's been around for a while, but it's just popping up more so recently. And we pretty much stay on top of it. We got some really high-tech people that are really into AI. And we got the metaverse, various AI programs and how it benefits you across the board. And it's just, like I say, it's a matter of keeping in touch, keeping on top of it. And, I had the old-fashioned phone. I did it the old-fashioned way. And I found out when Eric would update me on a more high-tech form of communication with the phone or the iPad or whatever, you can get it. You can keep up with it. In my nonprofit, Better Vision for Children, we have to go through the various testing procedures, and I had to update the cameras and the screening, the way we do the screening. And that was a transition. But I followed through with what's the most high-tech cameras they have out today for detecting, vision situations. And I found out that you just take your time, you go through it page by page, or now you can watch the videos. And it feels good when you get used to it. Not only that, I've done research on the brain has these little neurons or whatever they are, and they actually have a way of showing how these neurons, when they float around, and for us a little bit, I won't say older folks, but a little bit more advanced in age, they say they slow down. Well, actually, you can build these little neurons. The more you learn and the more you put on, it enhances whatever they are, and it makes them reach out and actually build. It's like building muscle. It's the same thing. The muscle can atrophy when you get older, but you start working out, you can build the muscles up. It's the same with the brain. And as we're learning all this stuff, it's actually a benefit. So it's the yin and the yang. There's always the positive side of something. Shopping, a lot of the shopping centers going, they're maybe designing them a little bit differently. A lot of them been closing. We had one not too far from us that actually lost a few of the big stores, Penny's and Sears and so on. And then eventually the center closed, and it was in a great location. And after it closed, they literally leveled the entire. I find this amazing because it was a beautiful building, and a mall, numerous buildings, and it was leveled, and it's just a big pile of ground up rubble to be made to build the next one. They're going to be building I think it's some kind of senior complex, but I'm not sure yet. But it's a transition. It's like some of the areas they're transitioning so all the people can have an easier way of communication. The trains where the depots are, they're building more condos and homes, or not really the homes, the condos and the townhomes and so on. And they're improvising with the restaurants in the area, all to make it more convenient for people to travel. So you get on the train close to where you live, come back, have dinner, and you're home. And what I've seen in some of these complexes is they're making it so the upper stories are rented out, or their condos or their townhomes. And in the lower area, it's offices, and that'd be kind of convenient. I don't know if it'd get tiring working and living in the same building, but it's like I said, it's the yin and the yang. People worry about losing jobs. Well, when you look at the timeline of life, there's been not too many bumps in the timeline. It's pretty much the same until the Industrial Revolution came on. That it instead of making a wagon in a week or two with the line, they can have it done in a day. You know, I forgot what they call it, but with Ford, they're making products back then, and so it made a little bump in the timeline. And then you got Oppenheimer comes along, and you know what happened there. That was definitely a transformation.
So you're not going to bring me into the show, so I'm just going to kind of pop in because we're kind of over time, Dad.
Yeah, pop in. I said,
hi, everybody.
Thank
you so much for tuning in.
This is Eric. Look at Eric's man.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to Radio Boomers Live. You're watching one of our top shows on the Easyway TV network. And you can go to www.rbllive.com if you're enjoying the show, so you can subscribe and continue to follow up. We have a great guest today that actually works with kids and similar to Better Vision for Children. We're going to learn more about that. And we want to say thank you to all of our sponsors and all of our members and all of our supporters. And our guest that's in the green room waiting to come on. Make sure on the top right of your screen it says share. There's a little button that says like share. You can go live and like send it to your social media. We're going to be bringing you on after the commercial break. So make sure you click on that. Let all your followers know that you'll be on the show here soon. And guys, if you don't know me, I'm Dr. Eric Zulli, and I'm the CEO and founder of Easyway Network, one of the top influencers of the influencers, published as pretty much in the world to help people connect and grow. And we have an app that helps you guys to do that. You can search for any of our members on the Easyway Interactive app or the Easyway Network. So if you like anything that you're watching, you can create an account at easywaynetwork.com, and the invite code is Easyway. And as you see down at the bottom scroll there, it says search for any of our guests on easywaywalloffame.com. So you can look for their profiles and get in touch with them after the show and stay in touch. We also have our VIP pitch party coming up this Thursday. Absolutely. We do it every other Thursday. If you want to pitch your business, if you want to network with high quality people, you can become a member and never have to pay to pitch by going to Easyway Network and check out the pricing plans. And we do social media promotions, and we get you out there to super high level people, and we can advertise you to 400 million homes and mobile phones. And we're built into 400 manufactured televisions that you know and love when you go to the stores and you buy your TVs. So make sure you download the Easyway Interactive app. You create your account at the pitch party. You'll automatically be on everything. So it's very simple that way. So
Eric, I was just sharing how everything is transitioning so fast. I mean, the times are changing. The shopping centers are coming down. The payphones are gone. And it can actually be a good thing. It can be beneficial because like you create the platforms to get people and their businesses out there. And it doesn't have to be that complex, right?
Right. 100%. And we make it a lot easier on you and your business. Thank you, Dad, for pointing that out. And we really do. We really do. I mean, it's the connections that we can connect you to, and your business will 100%, we guarantee, flourish off the connections that you meet in the Easyway family. Make sure you follow Easyway Family on Instagram. If you really want to keep it simple, look for Easyway Family on Instagram and join our community. We also have over 1,400 members on WhatsApp. And the way that we promote you is we get you with these people directly, you build relationships, and then we get you affiliates to promote your business. But anyway, we got to get to a commercial break, Dad, and then we'll get into hot topics real fast. And then we have our amazing guest, which is coming up, Aaron. And we know all about him, and we'll share a little bit more about his amazing nonprofit that he does with these children. And Teen X, shout outs to Teen X as well. You guys can go subscribe to Teen X. Go to Instagram.com/Teen X TV, Teen X TV. And we have little youths. We have kids and teens that are actually interviewing adults and it's really growing. We're getting hundreds of likes on the posts that we're doing. So thank you to everybody that's actually followed Teen X and enjoys the show. We have over 100 channels on the network now. Thank you to all of our channels and all the people that are on the EasyWay network. And make sure you just download the app, guys. You go to easyway.tv for more information. So we'll be right back after this commercial break with hot topics, and then we're going to introduce you to our first special guest. Shout out to Jeremy and Aiden with the Relief Alliance, which is another one of our affiliates, one of our platinum members, reliefalliance.org. You guys want to make sure that you support that. So the show is brought to you by BVC Charity and reliefalliance.org. And you're watching Radio Boomers Live on EasyWay, powered by EasyWay. We do it EasyWay, hashtag EasyWay. We love you guys. We'll be right back.
EasyWay Interactive. Start connecting the EasyWay. Are you ready to connect like never before? Introducing the EasyWay Interactive app, your ultimate social solutions network. Whether you're looking to network, collaborate, or simply share ideas, EasyWay makes it easy to engage with like-minded individuals and organizations. Discover innovative solutions, join exciting discussions, and expand your horizon, all in one powerful platform. Don't miss out on the future of social networking. Download EasyWay Interactive now and unlock endless possibilities.
Have you heard of Pitch? The first fully interactive live webinar platform that makes your webinar meetings come to life. Think about it. Have your webinar meetings become everyone just watching you talk and share a screen? Are your guests busy multitasking because they can't click on it, shop it, or enroll to become a member? Now, with the new Pitch webinar platform, they can. All your guests can click on any webpage, shopping cart, or presentation you share. Live shopping experiences in seconds. Whatever a guest can do on your website right now, they'll be able to do when you pitch. And it's simple. No setup, downloads, or integrations required. You share it, and Pitch does the rest. Your guests will be fully engaged in ways you never imagined. And maybe, in some ways, we didn't. Start by being interactive yourself right now. See what you can do with Pitch, making your webinar meetings come to life.
All right, make sure you use the code EasyWay if you like what you just saw with that commercial. Pitch is an amazing new platform. We're integrating more and more into EasyWay, kind of like Zoom. So, Dad, do you want to introduce our guest, or shall I?
Go ahead, Eric.
Of course, you're gonna have me jump on introducing the guest. All right. Well, actually, guys, he's a developing founder league, and basically he creates. Our guest Aaron has created a movement to change our American culture. Or is this the right guess? I don't know. It seems like it's a different guess. So no, this is a different guess. You know what? I don't know who our guest is. We're just gonna find out because I wasn't ready and we didn't have the correct information, I guess. So that's what happens when you're live. We apologize, Aaron. I was given the wrong information from our team. So
we want to make sure it comes in right.
No problem. Thank you for having me on your show. I'm Aaron Clemens, president and founder of WeSaveTeens.org nonprofit organization here at the beautiful Breakers Hotel in Palm Beach Island, where I'm from.
WeSaveTeens.org. Tell us more about that. That's amazing because we're all about saving our youth. We're all about supporting our youth. We're all about a lot of nonprofit causes. We have over 1 million hours behind us of supporting different nonprofit causes. And I love the name. So let's keep going. How do you save teens?
Yes, WeSaveTeens.org. Our slogan is for a better tomorrow. So our mission is to raise awareness for parents to adopt teens and educate parents on adopting teens in foster care so they have families. We also work on providing scholarships for low-income and foster teens to help pay for their necessary expenses around the college tuition. We also help teens out in shelters at Christmas time with phones, computers, and books. And on September 9th, we are doing a program at Palm Beach Gardens High School to give backpacks and supplies to low-income and foster teens.
That's amazing. So you could have went in so many directions, and this is such a beyond needed situation because whether they're in the foster situation or just graduating school, because a lot of the kids they say graduating today are not really graduating with the knowledge they should have. They're passing a lot of courses, from what I understand, that they shouldn't be passing. The reading level's not where it should be. Channeling them to college and everything. So you need 100 of you to go around and do what you do. What got you into this program? What drew your interest in this?
Well, there's an amazing story behind why We Save Teens created, and it's 1% success story in the whole country, actually, in the whole system. It was kind of interesting. You know, I was born in West Palm Beach, Florida in the year 1994. Just a little background information about me. My parents got divorced at 6 years old. I was at 10 years old. I was taken away from my father because he had drugs and alcohol problems, and I was learning to take care of him. And I got taken away. I lived in a shelter for 6 months. Then I went to an upper middle class Christian foster family for 1 year. And they don't adopt, and they only fostered. They taught me how to read, write, go to school, get good grades, and made a better life for me as well. And then I went to Slidell, Louisiana after that for 6 months to live with my biological uncle in Slidell, Louisiana. And they couldn't adopt me because they had a child and they had kids as well, and they were just tight financially. So then I went back into foster care. And then at 13, the caseworker says, for this other foster family out in Jupiter Farms, that you have a choice, Aaron. You can either go on WPTV, News Channel 5 with Jim Sackett and do an interview on Thursday's Adopted Child segment, or you can go stay with your family. They give you the resources you need until you're 18 and be a statistic in the system after that. So what I chose to do is go on WPTV, News Channel 5 with Jim Sackett on Thursday's Adopted Child segment and Fun Depot in Lake Worth. Went on a merry-go-round, played games, and then an interesting story. This is why I'm a 1% success story in the nation. A 76-year-old grandmother from an upper middle class Christian family saw me on television and told her daughter that couldn't have kids to adopt me, and changed his life forever before she died from breast cancer. The 76-year-old grandmother, and I met with the family. They liked me, and they changed my life forever. And that's why We Save Teens is created, because I was adopted, 1% success story in the nation. I read, write, go to school. I went to Palm Beach Gardens High School when I was in high school. I was in Future Business Leaders of America, National Honor Society, National Technical Honor Society, Student Government, Library Club, and 3.5 GPA, 3.7 HPA. And I went to Palm Beach State College, and then I got my hospitality and management degree. And my adopted family made me the person I am today.
So isn't it amazing how God has planned, right?
Yes, God has a plan and puts people in their lives and helps save lives. And that's why my goal is to be the voice of the entire foster care system throughout the country, because there is no voice. This country is not talking about foster care in this country. And me being the brand, the voice, the face of the whole system, and really growing this nonprofit to a national basis to put this issue on the spotlight throughout the country. That's what I'm meant to do. God told me I'm meant to do that. And I need the whole country's support behind this mission to turn this into a national charity.
Well, I am so on board with you, because my heart is always going out to the foster community. Our Better Vision for Children, you have to stay within your guidelines. And we have the vision testing and the actual, we do the screening, and we make sure the children follow up with any care they may need if they're diagnosed with an issue. But what I wanted to do also was incorporate the foster children in one way or the other, aside from testing. And I created what I call my Hope Tour, and that's the second division, which we got permission, a vision for their future. That way we can not only do the testing, we could take them out, like call my field trips, and we introduce them to people like you, introduce them to engineers, nurses, whoever. They can get a feel, they can mentor them and talk to them about their livelihood, what it's like. We'll give them brochures, on what they just heard. But I also follow through with life skills like communication. We will research or just talk about communication skills, etiquette, take them to an etiquette class and an out dining. Maybe take them to a driving range. These are things I used to do 30 years ago. I would take groups of 4 and 5 kids. I'd take them over to, I brought them to Don Sutton's house. He lived by me here, and he was a baseball player. and they would meet a baseball player, take them to a driving range. They'd learn how to go. Just a variety of things to open their minds instead of just hanging out. Because what I've seen, like you said, when they get to a certain age, they're kind of like, nobody really monitors and mentors the kids,
Correct. So just give you some statistics for you and your audience so they're aware of the issue in foster care, and give you some numbers, estimated numbers as well. In Palm Beach County, Florida, those are estimated 1,500 foster kids. And the state of Florida, there's 35,000. And throughout the whole country, there's an estimated 500,000 foster kids in this country. The highest states with the foster care rates are the richest states in this country. It's Florida, Texas, California, and New York. The richest states have the biggest problem in this country with the most foster kids in there, and especially foster teens. 5% or less of foster teens get adopted in this country at 13, 18. Wow. They're the future of our nation. Parents typically adopt babies and kids. So this is a national issue, and we also help low-income kids as well as foster teens. So it is a big problem, and we need corporate sponsors, the private sector, community engagement, and high-level donors, because I have programs created for $50 million programs we developed, but we just need the funding for those programs, like We Save Teens University. The goal is to build campuses around the country and put low-income teens that graduate from high school in these programs, and low-income as well, low-income teens in foster care and low-income teens. So we do white-collar and blue-collar jobs, so the kids that can't go to college or have no families or don't get adopted or that phase out of the system. And these companies sponsor with our nonprofit to help build these campuses, and you provide dorm and financial education and services, as well as why they get their job training. So white-collar jobs would be like tech, AI, financial accounting services, all these real estate agents. Blue collar jobs would be like plumbing, electrical, carpentry, and you combine one campus for low income and foster teens to go into, kids that can't go to college, and give them high paying jobs and services within that university, so they have hope to build a better future of this nation and country.
Overall, when they're leaving the foster facility, they're responsible up to age, what is it, 17?
18, and then you're phased out of the system on your own, and the government forgets about you if you have no family or no resources. Correct. Okay, especially if you're not adopted.
So for your highest, your most looked into age that you're working with, would that be
13 to 18?
Yeah. Okay,
and when kids phase out of the program as well.
Okay, so it's the full genre of 13 to 18, not a specific couple years that you have to work with the most.
No, 13 to 18, and then when kids phase out after 18 of the system, or they can't afford to go to college, they need a program or somewhere to go to instead of on, typically when you phase out a system, these kids with no families, they go on the street, they go to jail, they gangs, they're homeless, and, they have no hope, and they have no one to guide these kids when they phase out of the system, and they're forgotten about by the government.
That's what, do you have connections to these states you mentioned, like California? I'm in California.
No, we're focused on Palm Beach County and Florida. We started 6 months ago, and we're building this thing quickly. And my goal is to use my life story and the brand to really raise awareness for this issue and show these donors that we have programs that we have created that we need funding for. We want to do $1,000 scholarship program. So the kids that, for example, are going to college, we want to give them like a reward, like $1,000 that helps pay for their food or their books or part of their rent for their first month. And as we get more funding, we can grow that fund for those kids as well. So not only we're helping kids that go into college, low income and foster teens, but our goal is to help kids that can't afford to go to college or have no families that phase out of the system too.
Incentives and purpose, right? They have to have a purpose. And they're just like a buoy floating around in the ocean. They have to hook on something. Like have a boat without a rudder. If they're a boat without a rudder, you could say. And when you give them that rudder in a direction, then they have something. They have somewhere to go. And then you instill the purpose in there. And by that, what we're talking about is showing them various livelihoods that they could be interested in. Otherwise, they don't. So much of the time goes by, and they don't have a chance to see all these opportunities that are out there. Like with you, look at how that turned out, and a lot of them, like you say, they have a lot of talents and skills that just aren't tapped, right?
Yes, they do. And that's the future of our country. And if corporations see that in the tech industry and, the blue collar jobs as well, like plumbing, electrical and all of that, and we create a program just to cater to those industries, those companies can then donate to the nonprofit, fund that. And then when they finish their licensing for real estate or tech or AI or job training that the companies provide through this program, through the nonprofit, through the universities, then that creates a workforce for the future of these companies in America for American jobs.
And the thing is, a lot of the youth today, and there was an employer that said they don't have the communication skills, the interpersonal communication. Their communication is all briefs by sending texts and all the stuff, Instagram and all that, but they don't have the in-person. And they're saying that a lot of times it's not working out in the workforce because they're not able to communicate properly, and they have to let them go and get an older person that knows how to deal with the customer.
Correct. That's why you create the We Save Teens campus like university and structure it where they get the training, the life skills they need in order to work for these companies through the nonprofit that's helping these kids and give them the resources for them in order to work at these companies so they can become successful in their field.
So Aaron, have you created, hold on, Dad. Have you, I've had people text messaging me that's watching on television, on Roku and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Have you created an account yet on our platform?
Not yet, but I plan on doing that.
Okay, well, you want to make sure you do that because we're going to tell everybody to go look for Aaron Clemens. Look for, what's the name of the teens?
It's WeSaveTeens.org.
So guys, look for, make sure you make it as We Save Teens because that's how people are going to look. And so search for WeSaveTeens.org. Well, on EasyWay, they're going to search We Save Teens.
Okay.
So they can find your profile, which will have your WeSaveTeens.org on it. Okay. And they'll be able to go to it from there. So we have a social network, kind of like a Facebook or LinkedIn, and the people that are watching are going to, probably want to follow up with you. So make sure you guys do that. And we kind of got to get to the next segment, but it's amazing what you're doing, Aaron, and want to definitely have you back and learn more. But you want to make sure that you're on the app and you have an account because there are people that are reaching out. We have people that do grants. We have people that help with funding. We actually are working on a situation where we're working on a $1 million grant for us as well as a client. We're going to be meeting with some people at the Rose Bowl in the next 2 weeks to help nonprofits get funded and things like that. So it sounds to me like that's the main thing that you're looking for. Yes. And we actually do have EasyWay Florida, and we're going to build a funding program in EasyWay Florida. So we'll talk more about that offline.
Yes. No. Also, I'd like to say one more thing to the audience. Please go to WeSaveTeens.org. Open your hearts, open your wallets. Please donate to really make a difference for We Save Teens and help fund our programs. Please like us on Facebook, We Save Teens, Instagram, X, and TikTok. Thank you.
We have to get you in every state.
So stay with us because I want you to see the commercials that we're going to play. I think you might relate to them. And thank you, everybody. Can you
send me your info as well so I can contact you guys privately and set up meetings?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, go ahead and look on the right side where it says private. There's a little chat button that says private, or if you're on your mobile phone, look for chat, or email us at EasyWay Promotions, letter E, letter Z, WAY, EasyWay Promotions @gmail.com, and we'll definitely make sure we get back with you. I want to help you. Love what I'm hearing. Love what you're doing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And another partner of ours with EasyWay Network might want to help you too. Guys, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Thank you so much for tuning in. And when we come back, we have the child prodigy, Charlie, 10 years old, who's actually designed the EasyWay hat. She's designing our new Heroes Ambassador, our Golden Heroes Ambassador capes, and more coming up from Charlie and Teen X. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
EasyWay TV is more than just a streaming platform. It's an interactive media experience built for entrepreneurs, influencers, and entertainment lovers worldwide. Broadcasting exclusive shows, movies, interviews, events, and entrepreneur. EasyWay TV brings visibility and opportunity together in one powerful network. What makes us different is our interactivity. You don't just watch. You can connect with the people on screen through our app and community. Through collaborations with over 10 major OTT and streaming networks, including Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, iTube 247, Faith Channel, Country Box, On the Mark TV, Fan TV Global, Laugh Out Loud TV, iVod the Easy Way, Bill Duke TV, Nonprofit TV, EKTV, Expansion TV, The Women's Channel, Trailblazers TV, and the new Easy Way Family TV channel. Finally, EZWay Network members can enjoy their own collective community TV channel that showcases EZWay family content submissions, events, interviews, and so much more. EZWay TV content now reaches over 400 million homes and mobile devices. From red carpets to reality series, business shows to lifestyle programming, EZWay TV is the home for content that inspires, entertains, and builds influence. EZWay Network also gives back to better vision for children. Want to be on EZWay TV? Download the EZWay TV app and call 1-877-399-2929 or scan the QR code. Better Vision for Children, or BVC, is on a mission to protect what matters most: the gift of sight. Every year, thousands of children and teens go undiagnosed with vision problems that can lead to struggles in school, low self-esteem, or even permanent loss of eyesight. But with early eye screenings, we can change their future. Imagine a child who can't see the board in class, or a teen who feels left behind, when all it would take is a simple screening to put them on a path to clarity, confidence, and opportunity. Tonight, your support means more than just a donation. It means a child gets to read their first book clearly, play without barriers, and see the world with hope. Together, we can prevent vision loss before it's too late. Let's give these children the brighter future they deserve.
All right, we're back. Radio Boomers Live, guys. Make sure you subscribe to BVC. Make sure you go to bvccharity.org and please donate. Subscribe to RBL Live, www.rbllive.com. And Dad, before we get into our next segment with Charlie, the child prodigy fashion designer, with Fashion Week is coming up, so you want to listen up.
Yep.
We never got into the hot topics. So what's the hot topics for today's show?
Well, we have, there's a lot of, everybody comes back from vacation, and what they're finding out is a lot of people, if they had a job change or whatever happens, their shopping centers closed. We have stores that have closed up, and they're resourcing, and it's amazing how people are so resilient and coming back. It's good that they unplugged, but they're learning. There's a high number of people that are learning how to do the home business and how to resource if they got laid off at a certain store, that they're a cashier or something because it's now automated, how they're building and learning to create their own business. It's like when you go to the circus and you hit the little doll that goes down and another one pops up, it's one of those. The resourcing is just amazing what I'm seeing. And creating new businesses, and the online experience is definitely the way to go. They're finding out they could contact everybody, people around the world. So they go from just in their neighborhood to all of a sudden they're contacting people in other states of the country. So anyway, that's pretty big news. We're gonna do another segment on that. But we have the Supreme Court upholds the roving patrols for the immigrants in LA, and then the French government is having their issues. They've had several presidents come along, and the recent one is going to be leaving, and they say it's kind of somewhat on the brink of collapse. They're having a lot of issues. They got to get somebody in office that could stay there and ride the waves. Interest rates still in the upper sixes, and the market may have slowed a little bit, but this goes up and down.
That's about all the time we have for hot topics. Then
Okay.
we're getting to our guest, Charlie, the fashion designer, 10-year-old fashion design prodigy. And make sure you guys go to Instagram and look up Teen X TV. Make sure you follow Teen X TV. She's one of the hosts for Teen X TV. was just hanging out with us at the U.S. Global Business Forum, which we were giving out congressional awards, and she was the host of 14X TV, interviewing all the people that were getting awarded.
That's
and all
right.
the people that were there. And Fashion Week is coming up, so we definitely got to interview Charlie. So without further ado, let's bring to the stage Charlie with Teen X TV. Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah. Charlie's rocking.
Thank you for
There he
having
is.
me.
Welcome to the show. How you doing?
Hello, Charlie.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Charlie, we saw you in front of the media wall, and you were just knocking out some interviews there. Good job. And you get
Thank
to meet
you.
some interesting people, don't you?
Yeah, it's really exciting.
It is. And you do you have any, any specifics you're interested in, like interviewing sports people or people that were in the movies or business people? Do you have any preferences? You find it a little exciting to meet the CEO of some company or meet a basketball star? Do you have any preference?
I love meeting all people.
All of the above, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And some of them, you probably found out you can interview, ask them a question, and they give you a brief answer or they give you a long answer. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of them can really talk and talk. But what was it, Charlie, that, you are a multi-talented young lady. You've got amazing mom and dad. What was it that kind of channeled you into not only the hosting and entertainment, but also the fashion, which you're becoming quite known for and quite good at? What do you think it was that, prompted you to go down that path of, say, the fashion? You just enjoy fashion overall?
I like doing all the things I do, but how I started being a designer is when I was 6 years old. I modeled in a Dior outfit,
Uh-huh.
and after I got off the stage, I went home and started putting anything I could get my hands onto on my dolls.
Oh, so cool. Get your own design going. And it's fun, isn't it? It's fun and exciting.
Yeah,
Especially when you create your own little niche that people go, oh, I like that, and it takes off. That is exciting, isn't it?
yeah.
So now I was kind of surprised. I even see that you had a shoe that you were working with. So it's not only a shirt or a pants or a blouse or shirt, whatever, but the shoes also?
Yes.
Wow.
So Charlie, give us a sneak peek of LA Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week. We got Fashion Week coming up. Give us a sneak peek of what Charlie Designs has in store for us.
Well, I have a few shows in October, or November. And I'm doing kids and adults.
That's a wide range there. What do you have a preference? Come on, you must have a little preference of designing the kids' clothes. Isn't that a little bit more fun?
Well, I enjoy making custom pieces. It's one of a kind.
Yeah, that's called unique.
Yeah.
Unique is the key, and people love it. And then what happens is they can't wait for the Charlie's next design to come out. Because they just love the innovation. That's what it's all about, right, Charlie? Innovation and the creativity, something new. So is there anything you have in the back of your mind, kind of a design that you have not worked on yet, but you might want to dabble into in the future? Like maybe a hat or a different type of shoe or a different type of jacket. Do you have something that you haven't tried yet?
I'm actually gonna start doing costumes in movies or
there you
shows.
go.
Well, I'm glad that we were one of the first. I would say that we were one of the first to help kind of jumpstart you down that path when I called your mom up and I said, I want you to be our official designer for our new Golden Heroes capes, because you liked the capes so much you were so passionate about when we honored you and gave you that Golden Heroes cape, and you appreciated it. All the Instagram that you posted and stuff, I was like, you know what? I think you're going to really enjoy this, and you're an amazing designer, obviously. So that was a costume kind of direction in a sense, right? Wearing a cape and stuff. So and now you're going down that direction, which everybody that's following Easyway, all my filmmakers, all the people that do films and TV shows and are on set, if you need a designer, wouldn't it be pretty cool to have a 10-year-old designer doing your costumes and stuff?
Absolutely.
I'm great. I'm glad to hear that, Charlie. I'm glad to hear that you're going down that direction. What do you want to design? What do you?
Yeah, I think from what I've been hearing from Charlie, it's just about all of the above. She likes the shoes, wants to do the jackets, but now I think you got something pretty exciting when you're talking about movies and costume design, because that could go anywhere from in outer space, somebody from another planet. That's where you'd come in handy, because you could design something that's really creative. That's going to be exciting, isn't it?
We do actually have some films and movies coming up within the Easyway family. In fact, one of our family members is the casting director for the new Tupac movie coming out on Netflix. So I might have to give them a little nudge and say, hey, you should check out Charlie and see what they could do for the.
Let's get Charlie in there. Yeah.
Project. Shout outs to Candy DeVore and congratulations on getting that. So Charlie, you are the host for TeenX, and you're going to be officially designing the Golden Hero capes for Easyway Awards. Everything that we're doing. We have a big event coming up September 25th. We're giving honorary doctor's degrees and ambassadorships and MBAs and masters, and we'll be giving those capes out at that event. How do you feel, being recognized to get another step up, even higher level, even higher, more success than what you've already done? How do you feel now getting that title as the official designer for Easyway Network, Easyway Awards for the Golden Heroes capes?
It's an honor, and people are following me because of you.
Well,
I think we can give you a lot of credit there, because you have the designs that are really, people consider unique, and you could tell. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, Charlie, when they like what they see, and they like what they see with your designs. That's for sure. And you're quite a little host on the carpet too. We love having you and your mom and dad and everybody coming down all the time. And it is a different experience every time, isn't it, Charlie, when you come to an event and walk on the carpet and do interviews? It's always different, isn't it?
Our uniqueness is what makes us special.
That's right. Yeah. That's why I'm so special. I'm so unique, right?
Yes, Dad, you definitely are. And by the way, congratulations to say on the show on air. Well, I definitely say congratulations to you, Dad, on getting two amazing certificates and recognitions from the Universal Peace Federation and in United Nations. Originally being an ambassador, I was glad to honor you with that and appoint that to you. And then recently getting recognized by Congress, and then also getting recognized by Janice Hahn from the Hahn family with the District of Los Angeles. So we appreciate the U.S. Global Business Forum, and you guys will be able to watch this on Easyway TV on the Easyway Family channel, which is an exclusive channel. We're going to be putting all these amazing situations that happen in the Easyway family on Easyway TV. So make sure that you subscribe to easyway.tv. Make sure you download the Easyway TV app on all smart TV devices and mobile devices. And Charlie, how do you feel being a star of TeenX? I mean, we're getting a lot happening with TeenX right now, with Gabriel Cannon, Nick Cannon's brother, getting involved and joining on board. You interviewed Gabriel Cannon, Nick Cannon's brother, one claim to fame on ABC yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday. I mean, you're getting some pretty big interviews doing it the easy way on TeenX.
Oh yeah.
How's that feel?
It feels great to share and inspire.
And you're interested in talking to the veterans too, right? You seem to like the veterans situation. We'll get you together with some veterans and get some good interviews going there.
And we want to take some time too, and shout out to all you guys that are tuned in, everybody that's watching, everybody that's pressing the share button. Want to encourage you guys to share the broadcast. Remember, when you're watching the broadcast, we would just ask that you share, like, and comment. Use the hashtag EasyWayFamily. We want to say thank you to, and shout outs to Silky Slim. Thank you for the shout out. And then Mark Balin's watching right now on the Mark TV, was honored to be interviewed by Charlie's Fashion at the ribbon cutting ceremony, Easy Way, LA. Thank you to Paulette for tuning in, and Ebony Baker, and everybody else that's tuned in. We so appreciate you guys. Just want to take some time to acknowledge you guys for being so supportive, and make sure you're following the Easy Way family. Okay, so Charlie, back to you. You just got back from the Easy Way LA launch. Have you ever seen so many cameras before?
Actually, yeah, I have. And we have 4 people coming to the next pitch party.
Oh,
so cool.
awesome. That's great. Tell us who they are. Oh, you weren't ready for that question.
I can't even remember the people that I bring. What the heck?
We need to get you a teleprompter, Charlie.
We're looking forward to having you on, Charlie.
Are these people going to be kids like you? Or are these people that you guys work with in business?
They're, well,
a variety.
Yeah.
With the people you know, you got people from all ages. I could tell you got a lot of friends and a lot of followers.
We have a queen from the Miss West Coast pageant, and she's a veteran.
Oh, cool. Army?
Fashion
Army or
and
Navy?
movies.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
Army.
Yay, go Army.
Fashion and movies, and we have a photographer that's joining.
Oh,
awesome. Well, we love recruiting photographers, and I think we met the one of the queens. I think you might be talking about. I forget her name, but she was one of the.
Yeah.
I think it was Miss USA. She was at the event, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her name is Nai.
Nadia.
Nai.
All right, her name's Nai. Okay, yeah, Nai seems really nice, and she's actually homeless, a homeless veteran, which we got to fix, guys. We got to unite together in the Easy Way family, and no veteran should be homeless. And she's also very, very passionate about many different causes, and she's really, really nice. So I'm glad that she'll be joining. And so, guys, if you want to come together and get involved, and let's support her, and maybe we can put a crowd fund together to support her a little bit. She was really nice. And photographer, we always want to recruit more photographers. We have our September 25th event coming up, which is an honorary doctorates and MBA masters kind of event. We're honoring some amazing people. We're building and partnering with multiple different universities to have an academy, and a whole giant academy to start recognizing and giving people these accolades with all these different ways of Congress and Los Angeles and doctorates degrees and ambassadorships, and just all these different affiliates and alliances that are coming together with the Easy Way Network. We're going to help you guys as the Easy Way family that much more. We're going to have you guys get interviewed and get you more and more involved. And this is the benefits of being an Easy Way member, of joining the Easy Way Network and going to easywaynetwork.com or download the Easy Way Network, Easy Way interactive app. Make sure you do that. And so, Charlie, your mom, and if your dad's there with you, I really want you guys to take some time. We have another 5 minutes or so. Is there anything in particular that you guys want to promote besides being the designers for the Easy Way hat, besides being the Golden Hero ambassadors, cape designers? You got the Easy Way shoe line. I mean, you're busy. You're like Easy Way's gonna take up all your time. But anything in particular that you guys want to promote that's coming up?
Well, my nonprofit helps with social and emotional well-being. And I love that I love to help TeenX, BVC, and Easy Way.
We appreciate that, Charlie. Charlie, quick question. At your age in school, are the kids aware of AI at all and learning and knowing what it is? Are they on top of that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So even at your young age, they're Yeah, because it's really interesting. We're going to have topics about that and different, people, a chance to share what the benefits are and so on and so forth. But we're looking forward to our future events with you and your mom and dad, and coming up our what do you call it, Charlie? A pitch party, right? The Easy Way pitch party. Yep. And you guys all do your pitch, and Eric's building and building, and this is going to be an exciting rest of the year. I'll tell you what, Christmas is around the corner, right, Charlie? The time's going fast. It's going to be Halloween. What are you going to do for the holidays? You got a Halloween outfit you're going to design?
Actually, you're collabing with Ocean for a Halloween costume. You remember that? Yeah.
So cool.
So that's that. And Ocean, guys, is one of the family members, well, the son to the owner of the women's channel, Deb Drummond, which is one of our platinum members. Very, very talented designer. Ocean's a very talented designer himself. I can't wait to hear about and see that collaboration between you, Charlie, and Ocean. You guys are both Prodigy and amazing designers. Want to encourage you guys to go to easyway.tv and subscribe if you're enjoying the show. And if you need promotions, easyway promotions.com. And that's commendable, Charlie, the fact that you do have your own nonprofit and you're trying to
Absolutely, yeah.
trying to help people. And soon we're getting you more involved with the youth kids TV channel that we're building, BVC TV, which is for kids, for the youth, by the youth, basically kids and teens. And I bet you're pretty excited about that. And also we have Winnie Holyfield, which is a child prodigy herself in running her own kids television network, Winnie TV or Winnie Network, with my partner Maureen and the television. I know you met Winnie, and she was one of your designers, but you guys kind of became friends and hung out with each other. Did you like Winnie?
Yeah, she was so much fun.
Yeah.
Excited about working with her?
Yes, I love that everything ties together.
Yeah. And you had the time on the stage. We had the smoke and everything, right? That was fun. And you had your white dress on. That was quite a dress you had on. It looked like Cinderella or something.
It was actually for a pageant.
Oh, okay. So cool.
So what do you want for Christmas, Charlie? The holidays are coming up.
For everyone to be happy.
There you go. That's a
Just
good
everyone to be. You don't want like some golden needle and thread for your designing or something?
No.
Charlie's a giver. She's got heartfelt actions, right, Eric?
That's commendable. That's commendable. Awesome. Well, Charlie, thank you so much for joining us, guys. Make sure you follow Charlie Fashion Design on Instagram, guys. Charlie Design on Easyway. And you really are something else, Charlie. And thanks so much for joining with us today. And stay tuned, because soon, guys, you'll see Charlie and her own show with a lot of teens soon. I see that happening in the future. I see us growing some sort of reality show or some sort of talk show thing, and something for fashion, kids in fashion. It's growing. It's coming. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Charlie. Keep up the good work. You're amazing. And your mom and dad, give them a big hug for us, okay?
Okay.
All righty. This is Eric. She is an amazing young lady, isn't she? Wow.
She is. Her and her mom, her family. We're proud to have them part of the Easyway family, and more to come. But yeah, we got to get out of here. It's 12 o'clock on the dot. You guys make sure you subscribe to easyway.tv. Make sure you download the Easyway interactive app. Make sure you check out my show, easytalkpodcast.com. You can actually download easytalkpodcast.com. My television show has been on KDOC, KXLA, and many other platforms, and we're bringing it back with some very, very high-profile guests. We're really excited about that. If you want to get involved and you're local, you can text Easyway to 1-888-346-9849, and you get a special gift. You receive something special that you'll receive on text message. And remember, the show is brought to you by Better Vision for Children. That's bvccharity.org. Thank you again to Relief Alliance and All Aboard Limousine Service and Faith Channel and iVod, the Easyway, and On the Mark TV and Nonprofit TV and on and on and on. Everybody else that supports us.
A lot of stuff, Eric. I give you a lot of credit. You you're kind of like you're not ready to get the pat on the back. You just want to help, but I got to give you some credit because you are nonstop and building and creating, and you're helping so many people and creating jobs. And that's what you're doing. And
Just
guys,
like I
for
do.
BBC, it's bbccharity.org. We bring, thanks to Eric, awareness to having the kids tested because 50% don't. We're going to have as many tested across the country eventually as we can. We're going to do the testing and follow up if anybody has an issue with the care. And that's our vision. Our vision is for the kids to have a clear vision, and eventually we're going to get more into the part 2 vision, a vision for their future, for their foster children. But until then, guys, Radio Boomers Live, Monday morning, 11 to 12 o'clock, and we got our pitch party coming up Thursday. Eric, give them how do they get on the pitch party? How do they go to the pitch party?
You guys, if you want to join the VIP pitch party where you get the best networking and the best relationships, the best connection, and ultimately get a chance to pitch in front of some of the higher quality people we have in the network, you can go to www.easywaypitchparty.com or just easywaypitchparty.com. You can email easywayNetwork@gmail.com and download the app, because everything, if you have our Easyway Interactive app, everything that we do, if you're on the Easyway family, you'll know what's going on. But the Easyway Interactive app is how you know about everything that we have coming up. And we are doing some really fantastic things with the Easyway Family channel. A lot of the Easyway family are submitting content to that. So you get a chance to submit your content if you are a member, silver or above. And ultimately, if you really want to know what's going on, easywaynews.com is the new and improved way that we're really getting stuff out there. And if you want to get promoted, we've had up to 1 million something views on our articles when we publish our articles. We got a lot of articles we're getting ready to publish with the things that we have going on, the people that we're working with, what's really happening with Easyway Network and easywaynews.com. You want to subscribe there and ultimately create your account. You'll get updated within your back-end dashboard. You'll get updated within the app. And lots more coming up. So thanks so much for tuning in and joining us, guys. Keep doing it the easy way. Again, shout out to everybody that tuned in. Wendy Weber joined us as well. Thank you so
Wendy,
much.
the songbird lady. We love Wendy.
And Silky Slim, thank you for the Go Easyway team and the support. And Denise and myself look forward towards working with you. We look forward to working with you as well. We want to work with all of you guys, and thank you to all of your support, because we can't do it without you guys. We can't do it with
Easyway families. Talk about a good group of people. We love them, Eric.
You guys make it happen. Thanks so much, guys. Same Easyway time, same Easyway channel, 11 to 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll see you Thursday, 3 to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tell your friends, and we'll see what happens next week. We got another great guest, guys. We'll see you next week.
Keep moving, keep the faith. The Radio Boomers Live is signing out.
We got tales to be told. Easy way, life is pure gold. Easy way, life is pure gold.
You're watching Easy Way TV, powered by
sharing our shining so bright through the app. Our connections take flight.